Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. So last week we finally started on the next major installment in the Resident Evil franchise, Resident Evil 5. We made it to about chapter 3. We had, shall we say, a bit of a rocky start. Kind of hit a brick wall with the difficulty because I am playing solo, while the game is definitely built around its co-op element. So we had to turn down the difficulty a little bit, but it's been going pretty well otherwise. Right, so let's get started. Let's turn off the amazing music. Unfortunately. Okay, so this time I'm gonna be doing this. I don't know if I'll regret it, maybe I'll regret it, but I will allow anyone to join the game. Just to see what happens. We do have some treasures, apparently. We are kind of full up on stuff though, so let's not buy too much more right now. Right, so our good friend Chris is on a journey to find Jill because he doesn't believe she's dead, and neither do we, to be perfectly honest. Ah, yes, everyone on low health, my favorite. Just gotta figure out what all the buttons were again, 1 second. Maybe we should have bought some first aid sprays. Ow. That's a bad place to get hit.
Take this.
Okay, we read that last time. We actually walked in here and then stopped. Also, Sheva is just picking all the stuff up for us. We don't even have to do it. How nice. Okay, a beetle. Not sure what we're supposed to do with that. It's shut tightly. Don't think we can open it. Well, it was worth a try. Well, guess we gotta go back then. Oh, that was actually the thing we were supposed to do. Okay. That's the kind of place where I would probably get stuck for an hour as a kid. Trying to mess with the door. So it's one of these levels then. I hope we can find our way around. Without bumping into any trees. Oh no, we almost bumped into a JPEG of some plants. That would have been bad. I think we found a place we can dock. Unless this is right back where we started.
Looks like we have to go this way.
Oh, we do have to crawl through water. You know, you don't want to be up to your waist in water in a swamp, especially not a jungle swamp. Like, what if there are leeches or even worse things? Oh, hey, someone has requested to join the game, and it's a crocodile. No. Well, that ended quickly. Okay, so we have someone playing the game with us now. I hope this will lead to good things and not bad things. Can we... Is there a way to chat in this game? He has an infinite bow. Oh, he's just filling up my inventory with bullets. I'm guessing this is the kind of player that already beat the game. But maybe I don't want that. This. Like, it's fine for someone to join, but not to stuff my inventory with good stuff. So I'll accept the bullets, I guess, but... I guess this was something that could just happen. Well, look at the skin. Okay. Can we text chat? I wish I knew if there was a way to chat in this game. Just keeping our distance will be a good first step, I suppose. Pizza has been consumed and WTF is this? A good question. Hey Clive, welcome to the stream. So I started the new chapter and I decided to let people join the game, and someone joined the game and, well, I wouldn't say it's necessarily been a success so far. This person has a unique skin and gave me tons of bullets, which isn't really what I wanted, but...
Come on!
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is like, if the person is gonna run ahead, like, I can't communicate with the other player very well, and this guy is just running ahead and doing stuff for me, and that's not gonna be a thing. But now we already have an endless longbow. Whatever. Like, I wasn't factoring in potential, like, late game unlocks that a person might be taking with them into my game. But hey, whatever. We're playing it for the plot, right? We're playing it for the plot. Okay. It's another important story thing. I hope that person doesn't feel too bad about me, like, jumping out of there. I didn't want to be mean, but I also want to play the game my way. And if a person is gonna join and I can't even communicate with them, and they're gonna proceed to run ahead and give me 200 bullets, it's a bit much, you know? I do like it to be fair. I don't mind if it's a bit easier, but... Well, you get my point, so that's why I decided to cut it off there. Okay, I think we got one of the things we needed. So we should be able to move on. I don't know how many of them we actually need to find, though. Right, after this stage, I'm probably gonna back out to the menu a bit. Because as cool as this skin is, I don't know if we were really intending to do a recap, like a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood, starring Chris's muscles. Also, I'm pretty sure her grandmother is not in this game. Unless it's Albert Wesker, in which case he has to explain a few things. The plot is still developing, yes, fortunately.
Take it.
Okay.
That was a completely unnecessary act of cruelty, and I apologize.
I see something up there. Give me a hand.
Of course. Here we go. What was that? What did she grab? Oh, we can throw her up to multiple places at least. Ah, good. Uh-oh, Plagas. Well, I am never going to run out of bullets again. Yeah, like I said, once we get to a checkpoint, well, not so much a checkpoint, and once we get to the end of this chapter, I'll head to the menu for a bit and probably put a few of these bullets into storage because it's a bit much. Also, is that longbow of hers overpowered, perhaps? Oh! Well, we haven't seen that one before. It's one thing for their head to open up, but their whole... Oh, ow. Wow. There's absolutely no reason why I survived that, but... Do we have a grenade or something? Well, that's, at least we can still take damage. Wow. So we just had to fight some zombie tribesmen, I guess. So how far does the reach of the plagas extend this time? In Resident Evil 4, it was a fairly small little Spanish village. But this seems to be quite a wide area.
Slow down! It's hard enough to shoot as it is!
What are you trying to shoot at? Oh. Whoops. Oh, that's what you're trying to shoot at. Okay. I didn't even notice. Well, one good thing, I'm playing so terribly that all those extra resources are just disappearing. Like that. I completely forgot I could toggle the map on and off. That's a bit embarrassing. Could have made this first bit a bit easier. But hey, we're making good time either way. Okay, so we're missing one still. So it's not 3, but 4. Problem is, which one are we missing? Which one did we not go to? Only one way to find out, I guess. By weirdly bobbing up and down. Oh, we can actually get off here, but what's the point? I am not sure if it would be a good idea to jump in there, although there is a fish. Okay, there is no longer a fish. Never mind then. Nothing good here either? Oh, I guess there's a chest. A silver chalice. I mean... maybe some people would consider it art, but I think it looks a little eerie. Like, imagine drinking out of a cup that's just shaped like a human head. Crystal Skull Vodka. No, yeah, that doesn't seem right to me. But that was just an optional treasure. Nothing we actually needed. So let's keep on moving. Yeah, I wonder, maybe I should check if this game has text chat or anything. No, but we have gestures 1, 2, 3, and 4. For some reason I thought there was text chat so I could communicate with whoever might join, but I guess I'll have to restrict it to people actually watching the stream if they want to join. And if not, we'll just keep on going with our AI partner. Thank you. will say that the game runs pretty well on my computer. I mean, it's not like it's particularly new, so that's not a surprise, but it's good that it does anyway. I didn't have to turn down the settings like I did for Resident Evil 2 Remake. Oh, I could have done the neck breaker, but uh-oh. I don't want that anywhere near me. Hey Buttercup, welcome to the stream.
Take it.
Roger.
Let's see, so that last tablet part... Wait a minute. We have already been here.
I see something up there. Give me a hand.
Yeah, but we've already been up there, Sheva. Don't you remember? Or am I just going insane? That's also a possibility. I guess I could send her up there. Well, to be fair, if you wear clothes like this in a zombie apocalypse, you might be a bit batty. We can't actually... Oh, we can. Yeah, no, we've absolutely... yeah. Been there, done that, as they say. Oh, you know, I came back here because I saw a little icon, and I think it was this. I just heard a Zelda chicken, a cuckoo. Shooting an enemy will give you an opening to get close enough to fight it directly. Not only do physical attacks help you conserve ammo, they also deal serious damage. We know this. Oh, cool. So where you hit them determines which attack you can use. Okay, they just left this note on how to kill them lying around here. That seems like an oversight. Whoa. Need to obey traffic law even on this thing. I'm not sure if we went here. Probably not then. Just have to retrace our steps. Like I said, if only I had been using the map from the beginning. Okay, no, we definitely went here. This is that point where the other player joined. Good times. And then I got eaten by a crocodile. Oh. Okay. Ow. I wonder if the crocodiles are zombie crocodiles or just normal crocodiles. Okay, so this is where we found the first thing. Oh, how about that? A treasure. Is that what we came back here for? Is there something we're missing here, perhaps? But I'm pretty sure we found one of the things here. Is it just you, or are these environments distinctly lacking color? No, you're right. It's not that good of a... This game, I think, came from that era where they thought everything had to be all washed out and desaturated and brownish greenish. So yeah, you're absolutely right. It's been a very it has a very grimy, desaturated color scheme, this game. But Resident Evil 4 was a bit like that as well. Oh. Well, I'm pretty sure this is the right place. Now we just have to park this boat somewhere. So this year will be, can we get out here? Yes. This year will be the 35th anniversary of Mario. And some people have been spreading rumors that Nintendo was working on some remakes or remasters. So that should be interesting. I mean, it's just a rumor. But who knows, it could be true.
Okay.
The reason why the rumor is might be a bit unbelievable is because the rumor also stated that there would be a new Paper Mario game. And I think after the lukewarm reception to Paper Mario Color Splash, Nintendo is not gonna be raring to go for another Paper Mario. Like, unless they actually understand what people's problems were. Uh-oh, more scary tribesmen. Oh, can you move out of the way, Sheva? Oh, okay. There was one behind me. Fair enough. You just jump up out of the water. I should remember that I can hit them after I shoot them. And preferably not let this happen, thank you. Still going? Okay. Not anymore, you are. Or aren't. As the case may be. So, we're looking for that last part of the tablet, which is a very classic Resident Evil thing. Give me that egg. Shiva, give me that egg. No, it's fine.
Thanks, partner.
I should switch up my weapons a bit. Okay, then the tablet part has to be in here. And look at that, there's a chest. I mean, if it's the last chest we can find, then it has to be in here. That's a guarantee. And so it is. I guess it would have been comedic if I was wrong, but it's nice to be right sometimes. But yeah, the color scheme was actually decent in some areas. So we had a segment where we drove like across the savannah. While being chased by zombies on motorcycles. It was absolutely ridiculous, but it looked really nice, like in the sunset. Like at least there was color. It was bright yellow, but it was color. Oh, yes, of course. They have a Zelda trap, apparently.
You steer. I'll shoot.
Okay, maybe I'm not moving enough, but I don't want to interrupt her. Okay, move. Oh, I think she got him, okay. Come on. Good job. They just go back down. Well, I guess you won. We will allow you to pass. Video game logic. Whoop. Whoop. Imagine getting crashed into by a boat. I think I read a book about that once. Something like how to avoid huge ships. That's an important book to read in situations like this. Although if you come face to face with Chris, how to avoid huge mussels might be more apt. Alright, we've reached a major mile marker, so it's now it's going to return to normalcy again. I wonder if Shiva will still have the weird skin, though, the weird suit. So let's give this to her, let's give this to her, let's give this to her. Here you go, here you go. Yeah, at least most of... Oh, actually, the stuff the guy gave us that joined is gone now, it seems. I guess that makes sense. Like, imagine if she could keep the infinite thing. The infinite bow and arrow. It'd be pretty ridiculous. How do we make them wear the vest, though? I guess we'll give it to Sheva. And this as well. And this as well. Okay, we're all pretty decked out, so let's move on. And now she'll probably have her normal skin again, probably. Yeah, there we go. We have gone from the land of fairy tales back into the real world. Welcome back, normal Sheva. Look, that almost has color. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I'll be glad to be out of the swamp, for sure. Like, any opportunity to see a bit more color would be nice, that's for sure.
You grab it.
Roger.
Roger. You know, the worst part about this is that this is still dripping. It's disgusting. You need to at least clean up after yourselves. I mean... What's this? A trap, apparently.
Damn it! I'm trapped!
Yeah, you know, not just you, Sheva. We're both actually trapped, as it turns out. Fortunately, I have a shotgun. Ow. A mag. Very nice. Who is going oolulululu at me? Okay.
Come on.
Roger.
Oh, hi there, Chief. He's just walking away. He's had enough of this.
Are you okay?
Thank you. Oh, there's two of them. Ow. Don't throw stuff at me. It's rude. They get up rather quickly. You don't even get the opportunity to stomp them that often. Okay, that's not good. Oh. There we go. That at least gets rid of the exposed parasite. Oh. Just barely interrupted him there. I appreciate that the shotgun always gives you a bit of leeway. Unfortunately, I was not quick enough that time. Oh. There you go. These guys are a problem. I don't really want to start using mag ammo yet, but... Ow. Poor Sheva, taking all those hits for me. Maybe we should just run away from these guys then. But not before we pick up the shotgun shells. Uh-oh. Oh, we can climb up here. Okay, good. Goal achieved completely by accident. Locked from the other side. Okay. What's the weak point on these guys? That's the problem here. Ow. Maybe... Right, so we need to rotate that thing. Maybe ask our partner to do it.
You grab it.
Roger. Are you okay?
Okay, so do we need a mag to knock these guys down? Because I'll do it. Oh, we got one of them. So, just tons of damage will do the trick, apparently. I can't say I'm a fan of that. Oh, now we could... It's such a shame when it goes down on one knee and you have the opportunity to hit them, but you're too far away. Okay, we have a blue gem, some resources. Alright, okay, I still hear other zombies, so we should probably make our way out of here as quickly as possible. Also, how is the game audio balance with my voice?
You're taking the flank? Okay, I'll help with the bridge.
Oh, interesting. We could have let her do this and go to the bridge ourselves. Hey, as long as there are normal zombies, it's fine with me. I mean, as normal as they can be in this game, you know? I mean, they are, technically speaking, Plagas zombies, which is different from the T-Virus zombies. As you can see right here. But hey, a gun works just as well against one zombie as the other. T-Virus, G-Virus, Plagas, whatever. Nothing a gun won't solve. Okay, now that we're genuinely, actually safe, let's send Sheva on her way. It could be a jerk and drop her down there, but... Oh, she's actually opening it from that side, okay. I was wondering what was taking her so long, but... Thank you. There are some resources here that I definitely don't want to miss out on before we go down there. Village Youth's Diary. April 5. A man who said he was the foreman of the oil plant came to visit us today. He said he wants to inoculate everyone living near the oil field against some kind of disease. In my parents' generation, they tricked our people and stole the land to turn it into their oil field. They must feel guilty about that because they are always trying to help our village now. When we couldn't get across the swamp, they built a gondola on a rope for us. Sometimes they'll even give us alcohol from foreign countries. This medicine is probably something like that. Everyone in our village is glad to receive this medicine, but I don't want it. I don't have a reason for not getting it. I just didn't like the way the foreman looks, that's all. Yeah, always trust a hunch, I guess. Everyone went to the oil field to get this inoculation. The village is usually never this quiet. The only thing to do today is sleep. I slept too much during the day, so I couldn't sleep at night, and it was noisy outside. Everyone was talking with serious voices in the middle of the village. All of the children in the village had come down with a fever. The mothers all drew water to cool their bodies, but it didn't help. By next morning, they were all dead. In the morning, our leader went to the oil field. He wanted to know if the medicine they were given killed the children. When he came back to the village, he said the children died because they had the disease. He told everyone that they needed to go back for more shots. Seems legit. Children get a shot, die, and the other guys are just like, oh no, that's because they were already sick. The shot, totally not related. Very believable. I didn't want to, but everyone in the village was worried about catching the disease. They forced me to go with them and get the shots. People are fighting in the village. All the men are very angry. It might be because all the children died, but I think it's something else. The women just sit around and don't move. I wonder if the disease is spreading. I couldn't sit still today. It felt like something was moving around inside me. Rip. Outside, I saw a man who looked strange. He was naked and had a weapon. His entire body was covered in war paint. It wasn't even a festival day. I tried to talk to him, but when he turned around, I saw his face. He didn't even look human. What is happening to the people of my village? April 12th. This is a long one. The screaming has not stopped since yesterday. The men are all dressing like our ancestors and fighting each other. Most of the women have died. Head hurts, fever, feel angry. Saw a big man outside window, very tall. Must be vision. Okay then. It's one of those. They have one of those in most of the games where they write down the slow but sure psychological deterioration of someone who's been infected with whatever the virus of the day is, or the parasite as it may be. I guess a virus is a parasite.
Take it.
Okay.
That's where we need to go, so this is optional, so we should check it out. Yes, always check it out. Another golden mask. We're just stealing priceless relics from this poor African community to sell them for weapons. Well, I mean, they're dead at this point, so don't know if they mind. Still seems a bit disrespectful, though. Alright, and that was 3-1. I wonder if we should buy anything. These names are kind of hard to do anything with, but what we really need to look at is the statistics. Ah, this is another mag, huh? This is a sniper rifle. Well, I guess I'll get the mag. Just to have it. But we can upgrade our current stuff perfectly well. Oh, it's the same mag, so we can give one to Sheva. Smart. I just wasted a ton of money upgrading something I probably won't be using much unless I'm fighting a boss, but it just feels right to make the Magnum even more powerful than it already is. What can I say? So, these proximity mines, we should probably store them. Until we find some other use for them. Both the weapons are empty. I guess we'll upgrade her weapons a bit too. It's only fair after all. Ooh, that reload speed upgrade though. Alright, that's enough money for now. Let's get back to it. (3-2) Execution Ground. Wow, that sounds uplifting. Buying and upgrading is fun though, yes indeed. Probably should have given that to her, since she's the one with the rifle. Oh. The moment I pressed give, there was a cutscene. Is this poor guy still alive? Well, not anymore.
Thanks.
You could say that was a crock. Can we still go back? Guess not. Here we go. Yeah, cover me while I grab useless stuff, Sheva. Thank you. By the way, we're very close to dead, so I should probably heal, but I am stubbornly not doing that.
Thanks, partner.
So I wonder if the game is actually still open to join, or if that's been turned off when I pressed quit co-op. Hey guys. You know how people sometimes say, oh, another person, speak of the devil, right? I was just thinking, hey, will someone else join the game? Well, I'll let this person join, but if they mess up the flow of the game, I will instantly kick them out. We're not going that way, apparently. Ow.
Reload.
Uh-oh. Don't like the look of that. That cycling text is very obnoxious. Yes, it is. Okay, 1 second, 1 second. The whole letting people join thing was a nice idea, but... There we go. Now we have a true return to normalcy. I thought I might try it just, you know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I thought that maybe the co-op might be, like, sort of a necessary facet to see every part of the game. But if it's gonna be random people, there's no point anyway, so...
Take it.
Okay.
Come on. Take it.
Roger.
Come on. Take it.
Roger. Roger.
Come on.
Roger.
Roger.
You grab it.
Okay.
You grab it.
Roger.
Right. So now it's set to invite only. Just in case someone wants to hop in and happens to have this game. We have to redo a small part, but that just is what it is, I guess. Oh, he's not dead. Now he is, apparently. His arm was his weak point. Oh, so I was gonna make a joke about people wearing a paper bag over their head and then having this, having these guys having hats made of clay, or paper bag rather. And they have bags of clay on their head, like that guy. What is that? Like the way it comes apart, it can't be fabric. It looks like stone or clay. I guess maybe they don't have paper bags all the way out here. They still have plastic bags. Very bad for the environment.
Come on!
Roger.
Well, it took her a while to get there, but she grabbed it. Alright, so to open this path, we need to rotate this thing back here.
Sheva.
Okay, get on the raft, and I'll turn the crane.
Ah, okay, someone needs to go to that raft and then... Of course, right now there are some people in the way. What was that? What was that pose he just did? What are we supposed to make of that? He just did an extreme limbo dance. Okay, so...
Sheva.
Okay, get on the raft, and I'll turn the crane.
So we need to walk all the way around. They essentially make sure it's impossible to do this with enemies still around. But you could probably do it if you were very good at planning it out. Oh. Did I just go in the wrong direction? I just went in the wrong direction. Great. Nobody saw that, right? No, I was just checking if there were more treasures back there. Obviously, it wasn't a mistake. There we go. Exactly where I wanted to go. Yes, marked by the zebra pattern. It's funny, you know, lots of, crossing in a road often has a zebra pattern, or a striped pattern. We actually call those crossings zebra paths in Dutch, due to the stripes.
I'll handle it. Be careful on that thing.
Yeah, this, look at how washed out this looks. It's not even, it's technically... You call them zebra crossings too? Oh, I had no idea. You are die, yes. Whoops, guess you should have done the QuickTime event better. Remember to press A and D this time.
Be careful on that thing.
Man, I don't like QuickTime events. Well, I guess it's... Ah, yes. Chris using his powers of future sight. He's seen the future. He already knows exactly when the crocodiles are coming in. Yes. He feels it in his bones, in his muscles. Well. Ah, yes, the zebra button. Okay. Of course, the zebra button. What else would it be? Well, that was easy enough. We're never gonna end up on the same side if we keep doing that, Sheva. Alright, now into the dark, spooky cave. Are we gonna have to have one character holding the light again? Because in that case, Sheva is on light holding duty, that's for sure. Ah, yes. Probably not worth the shotgun ammo. Ah, I forgot I had more handgun ammo. Well, that was a waste. But it's okay.
Trisel.
I mean, how can you tell that's what it says? Oh, there we go.
What the hell are they doing here?
I like how Chris is having this serious talk and she just walks off the path to grab some money. Hey, nothing wrong with being financially conscious, right? What are they doing here? Sheva goes to grab some money. Oh, a document. Are you guys ready for lore? Type 3 Plagas field test. 1 week has passed since the initial field test of Type 3 Plagas. Type 3 was designed to display dramatically enhanced physical abilities over previous versions. Well, they definitely seem faster than the Spanish Plagas, that's for sure. The original Las Plagas had a special plaga known as the Control Plaga that would plaga would provide a host with enhanced physical abilities. These control types were limited in number and they always caused severe physical changes in the host, and thus it was not always expedient to use them. From a business standpoint, this was undesirable. The idea was to create super soldiers without any side effects. Something consumers wanted. The consumers wanted this, guys. Let's remake another movie. Other teams are currently working on developing a similar product to Las Plagas for commercial use. But given the affinity Las Plagas has for human hosts, it seems advantageous to continue to develop it. Other methods may produce superior super soldiers, but if they do not render the host completely controllable, their effectiveness would be limited. Taking a subordinate plaga, the base Las Plagas, and implanting a gene from the control plaga created a new type of plaga, the Type 3. It is believed that if Type 3 can be perfected, it will become the new standard on the bioweapons market. But that day is still in the offing. During a recent field test, a number of issues came to the fore. The chief problem is its ineffectual adherence rate. In adult and adolescent males, the adherence rate is words. I can speak English, trust me. Approximately 92%. The same for normal Las Plagas. For women and young children, Type 3 has a 0% adherence rate. Huh? 0? With these disappointing... Did it say 0? Yeah, 0. Huh. With these disappointing results, it is obvious that in its current state, Type 3 would not render an adequate product. Yes, very, very good grammar. In addition, superficial mutations were invariably fatal. This is thought to be due to the dynamic influence of the control plaga gene. The test, however, was not without some favorable results. Our goal to realize dramatic physical enhancements was somewhat realized. The jumping power of hosts has shown remarkable improvement. Okay, so that's how they're excusing these guys hopping around the place like fleas. Another point is one we hadn't predicted. Size increase in the hosts, with some reaching a height of almost 3 meters. This could also be due to the gene from the control plaga, but it is within acceptable parameters. With this field test, we did not achieve all our initial desired results, but the test was not a complete failure. It may be possible to use the information garnered from the current tests and use them to make improvements in any future tests. When you do a playtest, but instead of a game, it's a virus. Or parasite, rather.
You grab it.
Okay. Don't be reckless.
Just instantly uses it on me. I guess I did. I guess it was over too. Look at that oil spill. Isn't it depressing that the most color we've seen in the game so far is in an oil spill? I'm taking a screenshot of this. Oh boy, factory.
Looks like we've arrived at the oil field.
Yeah. And Irving's not getting away this time.
Yeah, but Irving is just another guy, I think. He seems to be another subordinate of the real bad guy. The person with the bird mask. The plague doctor. Whatever, whoever they may be.
Look, it's Irving.
Look at that confident strut. Just has a gun in his hand.
You grab it.
Roger.
Oh, whoops. Okay, standing in place here, not a good idea.
You grab it.
Excuse me, did he just say something about Americans? Are they insulting or rather Chris's heritage? I'll have you know, we Americans are a peace-loving people. Absolutely peace-loving. Really.
Take it.
Okay.
Come on.
Roger.
Did I mention peace?
Take it.
Okay.
Okay, it's another spinny wheel. Or a valve, as normal people call it. Oh, there's multiple ones this time. You want to take care of that one, Sheva? Please? Thank you. Hey, she did it. Not only did it turn off the fire, it made several men appear. What a remarkable machine.
Take it.
Okay.
Take it.
Okay.
You grab it.
Okay.
I'm just letting her carry everything at this point. Oh, hey. That was a think fast moment for both of us, and I thought faster. I'm gonna zip over there for a bit. Uh-oh, it's another one of those chainsaw men.
I'll cover you.
Okay, but
Last thing we need.
yeah. Okay, that turns off that partially. I probably don't. Was that really a good idea, Sheva? I probably should try not to get stuck here. But... Oh, hi. I wasn't sure where he was gonna come up, but apparently right here. Sheva, can you move too? Because if you die, I lose, and we can't have that. You know it's serious because it's playing aggressive scare chords. Okay, we still need to turn off another fire before you can get through there. Oh, he's already here. Can we move on, please? Thank you. Sheva, this time you can actually follow. I won't mind. Please follow. Please actually follow me. Please.
Get the next one.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Can you follow? I don't want your head to get chainsawed off here. Okay. The way is lit. The path is clear. Okay, she's following.
Come on!
I can't
Come
right
on!
now.
Come
Can't be
on!
serious.
Come on!
Can't be
Come on!
serious. You can't be serious.
Come on.
Forget it.
Okay, okay, I get it. Oh, another one.
Another one?
Yeah. I wonder what's the order here in the chain of command. Well, I guess we saw that. Did you see me juke them though? They never expected me to just walk around there. Oh, apparently they did. Okay, moving on.
I need your help.
Come on. There we go. You know they can't attack us when we just use the door together. It's our special game protagonist power. There's almost certainly going to be a boss encounter of some kind here. Well, I never...
Josh?
He's still alive, that's good. Unless he's
Sheva?
infected, in which case it's
You're
not good.
alive. Are you okay? What? How did you get here?
Could he be a traitor?
We're at the port when we were attacked. And then, well, I ended up here. Where's the rest of the team? Shit!
It's just the three of us now.
Why did you not retreat? I mean, we are no match for them.
I've got unfinished business.
The hard drive containing data on the BOW experiment had a picture inside. The picture was of Chris's friend.
A friend?
I'm not leaving until I catch Irving and find out what the hell's going on here.
Let's save the chit-chat for later.
So,
Cover me.
when cutscenes like this happen, I get scared they're gonna pull another another QuickTime event on me suddenly.
Cover me while I disable the elevation block.
Nope. Nope. Hey, at least they politely wait for me to reload my weapon. You know, some zombies just walk up to you like it's nothing. At least these zombies know how a proper game works.
Come on!
Okay.
Okay, Shiva.
Nice job, but don't let your guard down. There's bound to be more of them around.
Alright, so this guy is absolutely going to die at the end of this sequence. Like, either he's a traitor or he's going to die, or maybe both. I mean, isn't it a little suspect that his whole unit's dead and he didn't even know? But maybe that's just me being suspicious. It's a bad habit of mine to try to preempt plot twists. I just love to speculate on things before they happen. Oh. Oh. Already dead, huh? This guy...
You two, on the elevator! Move!
Ow. Okay, maybe we should just get in there then. Ow, can we go up, please? Shiva, come on. Thank you. Indeed. It's nice to be with 3 people for once. It's a shame it never lasts, huh? Like, regardless of what happens, this guy is not gonna stick by us for long.
You grab it.
Okay.
There should be an exit up ahead. Go!
Well, it's not exactly a boss encounter, but it's pretty climactic. And also... Hi.
Come on!
Roger.
Come on! Take it!
Roger. Roger.
I'll let her carry some more of that. Why not, right?
Damn it! Is everything locked down?
Reload.
It's locked, okay, so now we have to protect him again. But this is a small space.
This
Oh.
is going to be a pain in the ass. But I will see what I can do. Not this shit. You two, engage those hostiles.
Uh-oh. There is a chainsaw man among them. And I don't have many bullets left. Well, that was not my intention, but can we,
You need to be careful.
Okay. Thank you, Shiva.
Okay, got it.
Okay, but now we're going to die anyway. Can we... Thank you. Jump down, please. No. Why do you have to keep punching everything, Chris? Just go down. There's a time for punching and there's a time for not punching, Chris. You have to understand this. But it can't get through his big muscles.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm okay.
It looks like Irving is trying to blow up the place and make his escape. You must stop him before it is too late. I'll try to find us a way out of here.
All right. We'll go after Irving.
Good. Okay. Now there's a dock up ahead. That is probably where he's going to make his break.
Copy that. And Josh, be careful.
She doesn't want to lose him. but
Hurry.
Okay.
well, with a lot of these characters, you don't expect them to survive until the end. Like these two, Chris and Sheva, are probably fine until the end of the game. But Josh, well, I wouldn't bet on him, put it that way. Anyway, so we're going to leave the factory, or oil field rather. I guess an oil field is a kind of factory, right? Not to get caught up in semantics too much.
Let's go.
Okay, and now Irving is going to inject a whole marijuana, and he's going to turn into a monster. Or rather, he's going to inject a whole plaga. I guess this is where we need to go, so should we go left first and grab some resources? Doesn't even matter which direction we go in first. Locked from the inside. I wonder if we need to take this boat with us to, that. I guess not. Maybe they'll make us do this fight from a boat once it actually starts, though. I could fully see them do that. We've had boat battles before in this franchise. It wouldn't be the first time for some maritime combat. She's just standing there. Didn't even bother to join me on my exciting extra resources gathering trip. Also, Chris is on the verge of death, so that's not good. The only healing we have is a single green herb, and I kind of want to wait until we can combine it with another one. Oh, cutscene.
There he is.
Wait, isn't that...
Splendid timing! You two are just in time for the fireworks show! Boom!
Wait!
I hate that guy.
Yep.
Shiva, do you read me? I secured a boat. I'm on the other side of the dock. Get here on the double.
Yep, so we're gonna go on the boat after all.
You grab it.
Okay.
Okay, we should try to get a move on and not fight too many enemies here. As tempting as it is.
These guys aren't making this easy.
Oh, well, I'm dying.
Need to be careful.
Oh boy, we do not have time for zombie dogs right now. Okay. Well, I just killed myself there. But at least the zombies didn't get to do it. So, really, it was a victory when you, like, perform some mental gymnastics about it. Okay, here's a problem. Chris's inventory space is clogged up by 3 different types of grenade and 2 empty weapons. That went well. Yeah, well, like I said, it's a moral victory, right? In a certain sense. So yeah, 2 empty weapons, except this one has ammo, so that's fine. The shotgun, though, the shotgun is not really gonna make itself very useful. I need to make the tough decision of throwing out some grenades. Yeah, maybe she can hold on to them. And maybe the shotgun, unless we can get some ammo for it. Maybe just a couple of heals, honestly. There we go. Should give us a fighting chance. Let's go again. And I bought it with my hard-earned money, so it's all fair. Oh, well. Okay, there we go. In much better shape to be fighting zombies. Oh. Right, so the problem started after this door here.
What's taking so long? Chris, use your PDA to converse. These guys aren't making it easy.
Okay.
Hurry
Oh.
up, you two. We are running out of time.
Okay, I fell into the bomb trap, mainly because I was rushing. Better.
Get over here! Hurry!
Oh, I almost shot our friend there. He was just standing in the middle of them, you know? There we go.
Quickly, we must go! Are you alright?
The whole oil field is blowing up. That's catastrophic considering how oil burns. And also how important oil is. I think certain stocks are gonna really decrease in value after this. Only got a C for clear time. That's disappointing. I mean, that was at least a B time, right? Right, let's just keep on going as we are, and if we run out of resources, we'll use our money to compensate. Doesn't seem necessary at this time. Oh, look at this colorless landscape.
What happened to Irving? Well, he can't have gone too far.
Josh.
Thanks.
You can't just have a nice moment where the characters get to know each other.
I'm on it.
Got you, Kevin.
So now we're both in the boat. So is every chapter gonna have one of these escape sequences in it? Because I'm completely in favor. I only wish I had more bullets. This is very cool, though. But the savannah was so nice because it had this beautiful sunset, and this level does not. You know, bad guys always have that terrible idea of waiting near an explosive barrel as their
Damn it, the gate's closed. See what you two can do to get it open.
Oh hey. Oh, don't get on the boat. It's not your boat. It's our boat, man. Oh. As it turns out, the thing is on the other side. That's fine, though. Might have to switch back to machine gun, considering. That's what we have ammo for. Is Shiva actually using her, her precious Magnum ammo? I guess she doesn't have anything else at this point. Here. Should probably help her out, then. Go on. Oh, you need me to do it? Okay.
Come on, Roger. Come on. Okay.
If we don't have to fight, we probably shouldn't. You know, what with saving ammo? Shiva, you okay? Yeah, come on, follow us. Uh-oh. Look at that horrible thing chasing after us. Okay, move on. Yep, see you later, suckers.
Let's go.
Nope.
Get down.
I just panic pressed all the different buttons.
Another place. Get down.
And again, wow. I don't know, I had absolutely no right to survive that considering how many times I pressed the wrong button, but I'll take it. Ow.
Another gate. Okay, you two know what to do.
Okay. So we're going to get into increasingly harder areas where we need to somehow open the gate for our boat.
You grab it. Okay.
You can actually combine 3 herbs with this one. Oh, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Shiva. Guys. I love getting hit through a solid object. There we go. Healing required.
I'll get the other lever.
Oh, of course, we need to press both levers. It couldn't just be easy.
Reload.
There we go. That took some effort, but... Mostly because I was sloppy about it, but
Hold on! I'll get the other lever!
of course more enemies will spawn once this actually goes through. You could cover both paths if you were playing with another player. But let's just get back to it, I say. We could get more resources there, but we could also get hurt there, so...
Okay, then let's go get this herb.
And there we go. That wasn't so hard. Probably just board them at this point.
We gotta get aboard that ship.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on. Get ready.
Great muscles think alike.
What are you going to do about them?
You're just one of Excella's playthings. He was your master. We're supposed
One
to
more time. What are you going to do about them?
All right. I'll handle it.
I'll handle it.
This.
Oh dear, is this going to be a boss?
Won't
Oh,
you two just die already? You're making me look bad. Who do you think got this entire operation off the ground? Research like this doesn't fund itself, you know. Yet everyone looks down on me. But not anymore.
Don't do it!
was that really such a good idea, Irving?
I'm far beyond anything you could ever hope to become.
I mean, I don't think anyone generally hopes to become a tentacle monster, so, but you do you, man, you do you. Whatever. They said I could become anything, so I became a sea monster.
Shit. I just had an extreme makeover.
Very reminiscent of the Napoleon-looking little guy from Resident Evil 4, who also, like, sort of became the inside of a larger monster.
Chris, status report. What the hell is that thing?
Just get out of here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
We'll try to stop it.
Understood. Just try not to get yourself killed.
Alright, we need to shoot the glowy spots, probably. Ow.
You need to be careful!
You need to be careful, instantly dying again. Well. Right, so we just need to shoot off all the glowy bits.
Such a rapid transformation must have a weakness. darkness.
Yep.
Sheva.
Okay.
Right, this is what we should have done from the beginning, is make her use the weapon as well. Help.
I'm coming!
Sheva.
Don't be serious.
Come on.
Okay.
Help!
Well. Right, so... that didn't go so well. But that's okay. I don't like how little ammo we both have. Let's give her the rifle ammo at least. That'll give her something to do. If she has the rifle, she can do some serious damage. Okay, let's try it like this, I guess.
You need to be careful!
Status report. What the hell is that thing?
Just get out of here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
We'll try to stop it.
Understood. Just try not to get yourself killed.
Okay, now we need to try to get the tentacles out of here before they can do their annoying grabby thing. There, now that's a nice cycle there.
Something that undergoes such a rapid transformation must have a weakness.
I should have called Sheva over here, but... whoops, really messed up my chance there. Bad. Oh well. Yeah, I really need to learn to dodge in time, that's one thing. Like the button prompt just shows up and it's like, oh! No. That would have been a moment for the Magnum, I guess. Oh, what are you trying now?
There's a little weasel!
Nice try.
He has become the tongue of the creature. That's really disgusting. I wish Sheva was here helping me do this right now. Like, how do you get her off of that gun? What's that? F plus V? How am I supposed to do that in time? Okay, Magnum Shot clearly hurts, but this is free, so... There we go. Yeah, that's not going well. Well, hey, at least it motivated her to actually get close there.
Tell me what you're planning to do.
Damn, Excella! I guess it wasn't worth the good stuff.
Excella?
Where is this facility? Answer me. What is the Ouroboros project?
You say, yeah. Wow, you two are just on top of everything, aren't you? The balance of the world is changing and you're completely oblivious to it.
What's changing? What are you talking about? Is it the Ouroboros project? Is that it?
No one can stop it. Ouroboros is about to change everything we've ever come to know. Chris! You're Chris.
What's so funny? How do you know about me?
All your answers are wait ahead, Chris. In that cave. If you can survive long enough to get them... Italian's not so bad, but it's not gonna change anything. You're still screwed!
We're wasting time here.
Chris!
Well, that was gross.
Now what?
We keep going.
Well, that sure was a boss. Right, so we're not doing so good in terms of resources. We may need to rethink the things we're carrying. And oh, she has some shotgun ammo on her for some reason. Give. I'll give you one more of these. Oh, well. She already has 5 of them, but sure. Here's one with actual ammo to carry with you. Seems like a better idea. Right. Well, we're not what I'd say fully stocked, but we should be able to get through this. Oh, she has even more. Give me all of it. Alright, let's keep going. So the answers are supposed to be in this cave, huh? And Josh is surprisingly still alive.
So this is the place he was talking about.
That's the boat the woman used to get away.
Ah, right, the plague doctor. Excella? Is that what Irving called her?
So, you two are really going to go through with this?
Yes.
This is not just about Jill, but the Ouroboros project. as well.
Urubur.
I guess there's nothing I can do to stop you. I will call HQ and try to get the withdrawal order rescinded. I will also try to get you back up. Try not to get yourselves killed.
Yep, well, he's not dead yet, but we are getting separated again, as expected. I'm just waiting for something to come up and eat him while he's sailing away. Chapter 4-1, Caves.
That name Irving said, Excella.
Heard it before?
That's the name of the director of Tricell's African division.
Do you think she could be connected to Irving?
It's possible, but I don't have any proof.
Tricell. If there is a connection, what does that mean for Africa?
Not sure, but if we keep going, we're bound to find out.
True. Let's move.
Well, caves offer opportunities for creepy crawlies, so I'm already looking forward to the horrible things they're gonna throw at me here. Like bones. Ah, okay. I take it back. Oh, I just wasted a mag shot. Gosh darn it. Oh, can you...
You need to be careful!
Okay, you die quick if they grab hold of you. Right, so... somewhat unpleasant. Hello there. There's one thing I hate more than insects. Well, arachnids. It's arachnids that don't die after a single shotgun shell. Come on, if you're a bug, have the courtesy to die from a shotgun. Oh hey, a secret treasure. Trilliant. That sounds like a silly joke. Okay. Perhaps this is just not the time.
Okay, come on, Roger.
Let's just get out of here then. Moving on. Okay, as long as your shot is good enough and close enough, you can kill them with one shotgun shot. It just gotta be accurate and at point blank range.
Are you okay?
Take it.
Okay.
You know, their feet have like these little black hooks on them. For some reason, I was reminded of like a spider from a Disney cartoon that wears like shoes on each of its long legs. I don't know why I'm reminded of such random stuff. Maybe it's my mind trying to not think too much about how awful these things look. Or maybe it's just my usual antics of bringing up lots of random references all the time. Ah, we have normal handgo ammo. Yes, that's what it's called. We have normal handgun ammo again. You just need to destroy some very cursed animal skulls to get it. To get the gems, anyway. Oh, what's this? A ruined city, and it's all grey. Oops, all grey. That's this game. At least visually. That reminds me a bit of Indiana Jones, though, the light shining through that gemstone.
I never knew such a place existed here.
Looks like there's been some recent activity.
I hope Irving was telling the truth when he said we'd find answers in this place.
We are taking it from a horrible monster man who tried to kill us and who we killed, so I don't know if we can put too much stock in his words. Hey there, spider. You look like a normal, not monster spider, so if you don't get in my way, I won't get in your way. How about that?
I see you need a hand.
Oh! We're doing some grave robbing, fellas. When the game suddenly gives you a checkpoint. I think the fact that it's that big makes it a monster by default as far as you're concerned. But Clive, you can get 8,000 bells for it or something if you catch it. Uh-oh, we've been separated.
Chris, are you okay?
Why aren't you talking, Chris? Oh, am I supposed to? Okay. Well, now I can't make her carry this anymore. Now I don't have my extra pockets.
I'll provide cover.
Yeah, but she can't actually get to me from there, so I'm dead, I think. Hence the checkpoint. Remember in the first level where they had to show a shot of you getting stomped by a crowd of zombies every time you died? That was fun.
Are you okay?
Chris isn't interested in talking. He wants to let his muscles do the talking for him, apparently.
I'll provide cover.
Yeah, so any hit could potentially knock us down here. And if we get knocked down, there's no hope of being saved. So we need to be extra careful this time. He says almost getting stabbed. Okay. He needs to go. Excuse me, why didn't that work? There we go. Probably shouldn't try to fight too much with these guys. Oh. Well, that's not a pleasant surprise. Yeah, the first thing to do is reunite with Sheva, if possible. Oh! The jumps, though. Oh, hey, Sheva. Speak of the devil. Okay. Well, this is... I do like the different settings we're getting to here. Wow, so much money. Why couldn't they just let me grab it all in one go? Maybe they thought it might be enjoyable to like go tap 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 all of the money, you know? I guess there's some sort of game feel thing to that.
Roger.
Roger.
Take it.
Roger.
Roger. I was trying to do like a song with the... I wish I could combine them in this menu, the two herbs, instead of having to do all this nonsense.
Thanks.
Give me an herb.
Take this.
Give me an herb. Okay, that gives us a bit more space in both inventories. Good. Any more graves to rob here? No, but we can destroy some more ancient pottery, so I feel right at home. Destroying heirlooms is what we're all about here. Press F to land. I think you would land either way, it's just a matter of how.
Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
I have to wonder why they even bothered with the inventory management in a game like this. It's so action-oriented. Well, I guess the same counts for Resi 4, and that made really good use of inventory management. I guess what I'm really asking is, when do I get a larger suitcase?
Come on.
Roger.
Take it.
Roger.
Roger. Oh. Okay, so is there anything in each of these corners? There sure is. The problem is... how many of these are traps? I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's trip them. It's a sapphire. Doesn't look like that was a trap. Remember in Ocarina of Time when there were very occasionally chests that would just freeze you with icy breath? Those make it very amusing to see Ocarina of Time randomizer runs. Having someone doing a randomized run going, this chest is our last chance. If the bow and arrow are not in here, I have no idea where they could be. And then it's, you know, 10 arrows or 5 rupees or something like that. Or indeed, icy breath. That guy was looking the wrong way.
Come on.
Roger.
Take it.
Roger.
Ah, I'm guessing we need to turn this. And this room has so many resources, or at least so many vases in it, that almost certainly it's going to be some kind of climactic encounter going on here. So let me just grab... It happened anyway. Alright, that opens a path for us, but it's very dangerous here.
Hurry! It's closing!
What, already? Yeah, okay. So that's how it's gonna be, huh?
Come on, Roger!
Okay, so we should probably not focus on grabbing the ammo and just keep running towards it at top speed. Also, those things are apparently bombs as well. Bombs? And they keep coming, so there's no point in trying to run into them, killing yourself.
I didn't know you could move so fast.
Well, we're both pretty severely injured, but we made it through the horrible room of death.
You grab it. Okay.
And they even left a few of these jars untouched. Of course, I won't stand for that.
Roger.
Roger. Oh boy. This looks like a room with a lot of traps, yeah. I'm ramming those buttons like you wouldn't even believe. Wow, guys, isn't this exciting? Quick, press that button. Press that button harder. Press it. That was really sneaky. We're like, oh, F, 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 N. And, oh, no, should have pressed A and D. Too bad. Now you're dead. That's bad. Not gonna lie, still bad. Dumb. Stupid. Pointless. But hey, now we know what happens, I guess. Unless it changes up the buttons, in which case I will be upset. They have to dive over each other. Not really because it was necessary, but just because it looked cool. Okay then. You could have the Zelda puzzle solve jingle there and it would not have been inappropriate. Maybe I need to bring a soundboard with me when I stream. In spite of the muted colors, this is a nice looking area. Better not forget to turn the map back on, though. Oh boy, this is a room with different colored statues. Don't tell me there's gonna be some kind of big puzzle that requires me to use my head. That would be awful. Well, there definitely seem to be statues with many different colors here.
Sheva.
Okay, get the other one.
What, I'm supposed to get the other one? Why me? Why don't you go over there?
Come on! Come on!
Roger.
You grab it.
Roger.
Yep, could definitely use more of those. Anyway, how do we get there?
Sheva.
Roger, get the other one.
You might have to drop down somewhere to make that work. Fortunately, the layout of this room is fairly straightforward. That is an angry looking statue, though. This is gonna contain a new weapon.
Come on!
Roger.
I owe you one.
There, come on, we can't let a grenade launcher just lie around here. Right, so we opened a path somewhere, but I couldn't tell you where exactly. Here, apparently. This is me when I try to smile for the camera. Yes, he's holding like the heads of his enemies. We got to do the first two parts without enemies, but now enemies are gonna show up. Yep. I heard them in the distance. It was inevitable. They were never gonna let us just run around doing a puzzle for half an hour. That would just get boring, right? Very nice. Boom. Shield, what shield? Okay, can you still carry this?
Roger.
Come on!
Roger.
Fine, let's just use it whenever we can. I was going down the stairs thinking, wait, that's the way back, but because this rose up, it's no longer the way back. The situation has changed. Okay, we could go right over there, but there's another statue right over here that we could pull. It only has the one arm, though.
Sheva!
Roger. There's only one chain. The other one must be somewhere else.
I like how they assume the other chain is somewhere else. It's not just broken or missing. No, there is a purpose to all of this.
Come on!
Okay.
Come on!
Roger.
Come on!
Okay. Thanks, partner.
Flash rounds. Interesting. I mean, I'm not sure what the point is of holding on to them, but... Anyway, we could probably find a secret if we found the other chain of the purple thing, but... We can also just go down. Unless it's required. You never know. Maybe we'll find the other purple chain right down here. In which case, well... I just wasted some time. Oh, well, here's the other purple chain, I suppose.
I'll get the other chain.
Well, 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 I don't even have to bring her there. She just does it. Nice. I hope she doesn't get stuck on the way there. Yeah, any second now. Oh. Enemies? Well, don't care. Already pulled the chain. Okay, so scary music. Skittering sounds all around me. Ow! He used his firepower.
You grab it.
Okay.
There we go.
Take it.
Okay.
Come on.
Roger.
It's interesting how we end up having either too many or too few resources most of the time, rather than just being kind of either short all the time or just right.
Take it.
Okay.
Ow.
Come on. Come on.
Roger.
Come on.
Roger.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Roger.
Come on.
Roger.
I guess she won't pick it up because her ammo is full. Her whole inventory is full, in fact. And so is mine. Ah, okay. Flash rounds are for the grenade launcher. Okay. Good to know. Huh.
Give me a grenade.
Use this.
I hate leaving mag ammo behind, but
Thanks.
okay, fine. That's how we're gonna do this. Good. Good. I figured a way out. Good thing, too. Because leaving mag ammo behind is a terrible sin.
Come on.
You
Well,
can't
we...
be serious.
Yeah, exactly. You can't be serious. She's so offended when you tell her to carry stuff she can't carry. Alright, I wonder if we should pull this one as well. I mean, we've been pulling on all of them, we might as well pull this one too. Alright, I think that must be the true path. Hopefully. Uh-oh. That guy again. You know what will be good against this guy? Proximity mines. Where did we leave those?
You need to be careful.
Thank you. Oh, well, great aim. Were we not supposed to kill it this time? I like how we unceremoniously got knocked over and we're just dead as a result. At least it doesn't look like they actually want you to defeat that one then. Fine by me, let's run past it. That's what I do best. Except when I get hit. I hope Sheva comes with me instead of doing whatever she's doing right now. On the other hand... Okay, so next time... press buttons a lot. I feel like I pressed the F button pretty quickly there. Alright, so why doesn't the press F thing work in this segment? I don't get that, but... Alright, it works. I just need it to be faster.
Come on!
Okay.
I want to take one of its teeth as a souvenir.
The preparations are almost complete. Then we can leave.
Good.
You know, I was surprised Las Plagas was such a success. When you first arrived, I had my doubts. And now Ouroboros is complete.
Your position at Tricell is secured.
Oh, I have my eyes set on something much bigger. You'll be needing a partner, right? Someone suitable to join you in your new world. I believe I've proven I'm
So she likes him, but I don't know if Wesker likes anyone.
Perhaps you have.
The BS thing in her here.
It appears your old friend, Chris Redfield, has come to pay you a visit. Do I sense concern?
The plan is in its final stages. I will not tolerate delays.
Alfred Wesker, Thought Destroyer.
The new superior breed creating a new world genetovirus. You used to become a god.
That right is now mine.
Wow.
I believe I should thank you, Spencer.
Ouroboros. Well, that was exciting. Maybe I should have put a few grenades in storage, but... Chapter 4-2, Worship Area. There's gonna be worshipping in this episode. Ah, I see. It's another one of these. You need to find the 3 MacGuffins and stuff them right in there. Oh. One assumes it would not be a good idea to stand in the path of that.
Impressive. They appear to be focusing sunlight into a laser-like beam.
Impressive, sure, and also dangerous. Wow, so many enemies here.
Take it.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Okay, can you stop it with the bombs? I get it, you have explosive arrows. Very impressive. Now, stop. Okay, that's one of the 3 emblems we need.
You grab it.
Okay.
Oh, hey there. How are you doing? It probably isn't good to linger too long in one place in this particular level. Uh-oh, it's one of those annoyingly powerful ones.
Come on.
Roger.
You grab it.
Roger.
Alright. Oh. It doesn't even kill you instantly. I completely forgot about the laser already. Those silly ancient Aztecs and their lasers. I don't even know if this was anywhere near where the Aztecs were. I'm just thinking of random stuff. Well, when I see this technology, it reminds me of like the Incas or the Aztecs or something like that. Oh, wow. I missed at point blank. Very unimpressive. Oh, now he has 2. Gee, Bill. Why does your mom let you have 2 torches? And why did I let myself get hit to make that joke? Oh, we don't have any healing either. Okay, well. Oh. Oh, another one. Oh no, that's just a normal guy. That knocked him down, but I doubt it killed him. Or did it? Oh, nice. Grenade launcher OP, but don't nerf. Nope. Look at the face on that shield. Ow. Oh. Dying.
You need to be careful.
Yeah, she's right, you know. Oh. That would have been death if she hadn't saved me there. Oh, come on. They just won't die, huh? Well, hey. As many shots as it takes, that's how many you'll get. Bug boy. Insect fella. Okay.
Thanks, partner.
I have no idea where we are. I was really confused for a second there.
Come on!
Roger.
There we go. More inventory shenanigans. Okay, and now we have the second emblem. It represents Earth, but there's a lion on it, I guess. The lion is an animal that walks the Earth, so... fair enough.
Roger.
Right, now we just need to be careful of the laser there. Okay, no time to think about that. Can probably place at least 2 of the items here. It makes a checkpoint when you insert an emblem. That's nice. Very kind of them. Don't get hit, Sheva. This is always a little bit tense, isn't it? I will say that I appreciate that the AI is pretty smart about this so far. She could have really ruined my moment there by getting hit, but she didn't, so good.
Thanks, partner.
Okay, just had to get out of that, out of range of the laser first, before trying to engage with any enemies. Haven't they followed us? Weird.
Come on!
You
Come
can't
on!
be serious. Okay.
Man, her pockets are just... Next time when we do a stage, I'm gonna have to think about how I'm organizing this. Can we help her up, or do we just need to leap across here? Uh-oh. It's parts like these where I wish I had my rifle.
I need your help. I owe you one.
Okay, I hope she can do most of this on her own. I'll assist her, but... Uh-oh. Okay, now come back down here on the double. Okay, she's back down. We have all the emblems, so it's time to run like heck. Oh! Can someone tell me if there have been many frame drops? I just noticed that the bitrate went down for just a quick second. Now that is a bit, like, usually nothing to worry about, but something to consider. Let me know if it's been okay this stream, while I get distracted by potential technical issues and let myself get hit by a laser. It's fine though, Chris can handle it. Man, but this is a really cool shot. Let me take a quick picture of this. You've refreshed twice, but assumed that was Twitch. Guess it wasn't. No, it dropped some frames on this side. I'm not sure why, though. Let me know if it's okay now. It's fine now, right? At least OBS seems to think the stream is once again healthy, but... yeah, let's just not even fight that guy. It is? Okay, thank you. Hey, spider. See, this is a nice spider. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Well, he probably would, but the point is he wouldn't hurt us. Is this another puzzle room?
I see. There's a trick to getting out of here. Tread carefully. Those beams are dangerously focused.
If that was the whole thing, then we have nothing to worry about, but... of course it's not, huh? What is there to investigate? Ah, okay. Is this the one? Does it need to be aimed towards this one? I guess so. If I turn it again to the left, Chris is gonna walk into the laser, so probably not the best idea we've ever had. Also, can she not help us? Okay, so we didn't need to turn any of those, just this one? I mean...
looks like it worked. Are we finished?
just don't walk into the laser, Sheva, please. I mean, this whole chapter...
But I think we can knock it over.
this whole chapter is just going to be, Chris kicking stuff, and also puzzles. Yeah, there's no need to turn it if it's already pointed properly at one of those, mirrors. Okay, so the goal is this one. Yep, first just kick down all of the things. It's weird to have a game so action-oriented be so focused on puzzles as well. Don't mind though, as long as they're easy. But yeah, having a genuine full-blown horror game to stream is probably my worst nightmare. Because, well, I'm a slow puzzle game player, let's put it that way. Okay. Guess I was too greedy then. Oh. You mind, yeah, thank you.
Come on!
You can't be serious.
Okay, so touching the lasers is instant death. Okay. The animation didn't seem that serious. It just kind of goes, eh. But, well, at least this gives us an opportunity to clear out her inventory a bit. Alright, let's go. Now she is once again our inventory carrier. Our item gover. Alright. Let's not do that again. Ah, sneaky. So they want me to think ahead. Imagine thinking, yeah. What a quaint idea. Welcome to the stream, Pixel Master. It's good to see you. I haven't even thought for like 10 years. Yeah, as you know, Resident Evil is most famous for its exciting puzzles. Who needs to think when you're as perfect as I am? Well, you know, I'm glad you're happy with yourself. There we go. Look at that, right in the mouth. A trap? What a way to go. We just stored our hand grenades and already they're giving us new hand grenades. Ah, yes, completely missed. Let me use the normal handgun for that. Oh, the puzzle is not over yet? Oh, that was apparently a secret then. Huh. Look at me, just discovering secrets. Ah, yeah, this is some kind of treasure room then. Ow. With a snake in it. With multiple snakes in it. Is this a treasure room or a trap room? I'm trying to move, yeah, I've got a snake in my boot, yes. Now that's a classic. Well, hopefully no more snakes in the boot now. Golden idol. Can't wait for a rock to drop from the ceiling and crush me then. This place is full of traps. That chest, Pixel Master, when we opened it, it spawned a ton of spiders. So, we're not touching that particular chest again. Alright, and there we have it. This should be the solution then. It's weird how you can sometimes find bog, yes. How you can sometimes find the secret solution before the quote-unquote normal solution. I hope that's the last of these puzzles, though.
All right, we got it.
Look at Chris's face. This is the face of a man patiently waiting for Sheva. She's just slowly walking. Oh, she's picking up the pace. Good stuff. Oh, look at this. This is cool. It's a bit ominous, but it's cool. Also, yeah, I saw that, Pixelmaster. Indeed, Humble Bundle is giving away like £1,000 of games away for £26. I need to have a quick look at that bundle later.
These are no ordinary flowers. Wait.
What are these flowers then? Zombie flowers, yes. You have Plant vs. Zombies, now meet Plant Zombies. Actually, we had a few of those in other games as well. Umbrella, of course.
Umbrella?
What? What was Umbrella doing?
I don't know. It doesn't look like anyone's been around for a while.
You can be sure they wanted to keep this place a secret.
Some of this equipment's got the Triso logo on it. Are they working together?
Plants vs. Zombies secret ending they don't want you to know about. Yep. Yep, that was 4-2. Ah, yes. I'm so interested in the Nidbiya tribe. Ah, I can actually buy rounds now for the grenade launcher. That's great. Yeah, Plants vs. Zombies secret ending they don't want you to know about. I wonder if the rocket launcher is an instant win, just like in Resi 4. Like the rocket launcher in Resident Evil 4 was just a boss skip. In Resident Evil 4, if you bought it and you fired it on a boss, boom, boss dead. But I don't know if it's the case in this game. I'm just wondering because this game is taking so many cues from Resident Evil 4. Yeah. The rocket launcher is a single shot, but it's basically a boss skip. If you have the money for it. Or at least that's how it was in Resident Evil 4. I haven't tried it in this one yet. But this is as good a tip as any that we are heading into a boss right now. Well, she has a lot of machine gun ammo, so she should have a machine gun, that's for sure. These are all machine guns. That's a mag, but these are machine guns. These are the same model. Sure. Have one. And have that. There. Now she should be a bit more well armed. I guess we can give her one type of grenade. Gives it to myself. Whoops. Okay, and we'll leave one spot open on both characters just to be safe. So we can upgrade our weapons a little bit. Okay, let's give our weapons a bit more oomph, shall we? Yes, piercing is a good effect to have. Alright, do we want to do any other? I guess we could... Oh, you can't upgrade the grenade launcher. It's too good to be upgraded. Fair enough. Okay, let's try it like this, because you know this level is going to be a boss encounter. Based on how they're preparing us for this.
I wonder if this is what Irving meant by answers.
Not sure. But obviously there's a connection here with Umbrella. And that's never a good sign.
We can worry about this later. First, we need to find out about Jill.
You're right. Let's see what we can dig up.
You know what's kind of surprising? I didn't expect this to be Chapter 5. Chapter 4 just kind of ended there. Anyway, so these flowers are scary. I mean, scary. It's not the right word, but there's something unsettling about them. Yeah, I didn't even notice the chapter ended either. It just kind of happened. Like, whoops. On to Chapter 5. I guess this was a big enough revelation. So... my horror game senses are telling me that something, or someone, rather, is buried beneath the flowers. That's what my instincts are telling me. And that's what's causing these flowers to blossom. Aha! A secret. Or a plant monster, yeah. Maybe all the plants will just get up and start chasing me. That would be terrifying. From Chief Researcher Brandon's Journal, number 1. 1966. December 4th. Mr. Spencer once spoke of a flower called the Stairway to the Sun. Hence the Mayan/Inca inspiration, since at least one of those two peoples were sun worshippers, although I don't remember if both of them or one of them were. I am afraid I am lacking in my historical knowledge in this regard. But anyway, supposedly this flower would give the person who consumed it incredible abilities. Everyone thought that it was nothing more than a rumor or legend that Mr. Spencer was telling us, but later research would prove us wrong. The first person to recognize the validity of that story was my teacher, Dr. James Marcus. He hypothesized that a virus, hereto unknown, might exist that could alter DNA. The man was so perspicacious. His hypothesis turned out to be correct. The virus discovered in that flower was labeled progenitor. For 3 months in Africa, we worked diligently, threaded over results, and staved off attacks from Ndapaya. After such time, our efforts were finally rewarded. Even Dr. Marcus, who until yesterday looked exhausted, was in good spirits. He wants to return home as soon as possible to delve deeper into his research. I feel the same way. I want to learn the secrets of this progenitor virus as soon as possible. 1967. February 12. We've hit the metaphorical brick wall. We brought the progenitor flower back from Africa and attempted to cultivate it here. The initial culture samples of the progenitor virus have not shown DNA-altering characteristics. We cultivated the flower to mass-produce the progenitor virus. At first everything proceeded smoothly. The plants were strong and grew quickly. In a short amount of time they flowered. But here is when a major problem surfaced. The flowers did not contain the progenitor virus. Perhaps the environment in which they are grown triggers the development of the virus. This matter must be investigated further. Interesting. So they got a virus from this plant. March 23rd. We've made no progress. We've tried cultivating the flower under different conditions, but with no luck in triggering development of the virus itself. Thus far we have tried changing the soil, water, temperature, and light exposure, all with no success. I got into a heated debate with Dr. Marcus about the direction this research was taking. During that debate, Mr. Spencer interjected some foolhardy notion of starting a company. Without the progenitor virus, there's no point in starting a company. Does he not see that? It's all pointless. Well, that all turned out very differently than everyone involved expected, huh? Okay, that's not that long. I guess I'll read through it. My voice is getting a bit tired. Honestly, I was expecting to stop at like the start of chapter 5 because there was a big boss coming, or so I thought. But then the next chapter just kind of started, and here I am wondering if I should go on until the midway point of this chapter or just stop. I guess I'll continue because it's fun. At least it's fun when I don't have to read. Just take the break. You're right, I should, but let's just do this first part, now that we're here anyway. It's fine as long as I don't have to read super long lore documents. November 16. We've closed down the research center. It's strange, but I don't really care. I'm indifferent to the whole thing. I feel the same way as when I heard that the Arclay facility in Raccoon City were destroyed. When did I become so apathetic? Time to read only lore documents. Yep, that's what they have in store for me. I spent every waking moment researching and extracting the progenitor virus. Everything I did was for Dr. Marcus. Actually, when I think about it, I probably stopped caring the day I heard he had died all those years ago. I didn't feel angry or happy or even shocked. I felt nothing at all. It was as if all my emotions just shut down. I just kept sending out samples of the progenitor virus to all of Umbrella's laboratories. I was just an automated machine reporting to Umbrella headquarters every time one of my subordinates made a breakthrough or discovered something new. I was like a zombie ambling through life. No thoughts, no feelings. And now the research center where I spent half my life is closed. I really don't care one way or another. It's probably all for the best. Perhaps it is too late to have any semblance of a life again. Wow. He definitely doesn't care anymore.
Take it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, this is the last. There's another lore document which I should have read first. I'm gonna read it, but that'll be the last document. You see all those icons on the map? All those papers are lore documents. Okay, we're gonna do speed reading, guys. Are you ready? Let's do coffee reading. It's been over a year since we've had any breakthroughs. That's why Dr. Marcus and I have decided to return to Africa. We can no longer continue our research without blah blah blah. No, that doesn't work. I'll just trip over my words. We can no longer continue our research without the progenitor virus. I know those routine attacks by the Nidapaya are really going to rack my nerves, but for the sake of our research, I will persevere. In the face of my foreseen dismay, it was Mr. Spencer who provided the answer. If you're worried about the Nidapaya, then we'll just have to remove them from the equation. I can only imagine the look of shock on our faces, so that's why they got rid of the local tribesmen. The idea never occurred to us. It was quite an atypical solution to our problem, but it seemed to be the only option available. Dr. Marcus and I decided to try Mr. Spencer's plan. Finally, some good news. We learned they were able to chase the Nidapaya off their land. The land we acquired only amounts to half of those underground ruins, but if it includes the area where the progenitor flower grows, then there should be no issues. Mr. Spencer said he plans to construct research facilities at the site, which will expedite our research into the virus. We hastily made our preparations to depart for Africa, but Mr. Spencer requested that Dr. Marcus stay in Raccoon City to take over the training center. We were initially taken aback by this request, but soon realized it was the logical course of action. Dr. Marcus needs a calm environment to properly conduct his research. If we were in Africa, there would be no proper facility for him to use at this time. I just hope the African research facilities get built soon. So now I will go alone to Africa and send back the samples of the progenitor virus to Dr. Marcus. Okay, that's about all the reading I want to do right now because my voice is collapsing. Oh! A scary monster. Time for more lore. I like how it's just an invoice for progenitor. Ah, yes. 5 deadly mutation viruses.
Okay. Come on.
Okay.
I guess we'll grab that later. So we've gotten into the lab area. It's a classic
I don't know how.
area.
They could be using them to produce biological weapons. This is the facility from the picture. No doubt about it.
We're finally getting somewhere.
How much lore are they gonna give us? Like, there's a note here and a note. Like, these two are the last ones I can see on the map. These are the last ones, so I'll tolerate this for now. We'll just have to power through it because if I don't do it now, next time we're gonna have to start with the lore bomb, and that's even worse. When I heard it was the laboratory used by Umbrella in Africa, my expectations were raised, to say the least, but when I saw it, well, it's a lab in name only. I don't know how Umbrella ever used it, and Lord knows how Tricell could possibly have any use for it. The place was abandoned long ago, so there's nothing of any value to us. Not one piece of lab equipment remains. At least nothing that still works. I can't say I'm surprised because I have expected this. Anyway, the important thing is the progenitor virus. If we didn't need that virus for our research, there would have been no need to come to this run-down Umbrella facility anyway. We already have samples of the T virus, the G virus, the T Veronica virus, and even the Las Plagas parasite. We have everything we need for our research. Wow. Cool, all those references to prior game, like T Veronica from Code Veronica. Nice. I appreciate the acknowledgement. We just didn't have that darned progenitor virus, but we finally got our hands on it. Hopefully this will give us that much needed breakthrough in our research. I can't wait to start working on it. I wonder who came up with the name Licker for those creatures. I mean, when you see its long tongue, you just know it's the perfect name. But for researchers like me, POWs like Lickers are just a pain. If I said Lickers were too perfect, I'd probably be going too far in my praise, but they're pretty much an evolutionary dead end. There's no room for improvement. POWs that were created using the T-virus don't seem to show much improvement when the progenitor virus is administered. I mean, their ability shows some slight improvements. For example, their sense of smell seems more or less improved. But that's all we've got so far. They're still blind as an old lady and they're ugly. The biggest jump in their evolution seems to be their ability to reproduce. Oh. Can Lickers reproduce now? I hate when things don't go according to plan, but since there's still a demand for Lickers in the POW market, I guess things aren't all that bad. So they're selling Lickers, so we're going to encounter Lickers here, that's for sure. Okay.
Come on!
Roger.
Come on!
Okay.
Come on!
Okay.
Come on. Okay, you know, Pixel Master, when you said come on, okay, I thought you were responding to like how annoying the lore was, but then I realized you were just repeating Chris and Sheva's repetitive voice lines. An email to an acquaintance. How long is this? Not that long. I know this is sudden, but I'm going to be getting some time off soon. We've completed most of our work on the new project. Sorry, you know, I can't talk about work. So they're giving us some time off as a reward for all our hard work. In other words, they're getting rid of the witnesses. All the staff are leaving tomorrow and we'll finally be getting out of this country. I'm heading straight back to Arizona and I can't wait to get home and see everyone. More than that, I think I'll just be happy to get away from the high and mighty Miguel. Guy thinks he's some sort of super genius. Miguel's the guy that sits next to me at work and he's a good researcher and all. Don't get me wrong. He's got some good ideas and is good at noticing details, but every time he opens his mouth he just goes on and on about how great he is. You can't even begin to imagine what torture it is to hear that day in and day out. I wish we made a sedative I could give him. But forget all that. What matters is that I should be back home within the next few days. When I get back, I'll give you a call. We gotta go out and get smashed. I could use the break. Talk to you soon, Ryan. Okay, now if they bomb us with any more lore, I'm going to scream. But very quietly. Anyway, they've hyped up the liquor, so there are liquors in this game. They have these narrow corridors here that we need to walk through, so that's worrying. You can definitely see how there might have been a liquor here. Looks like it was torn apart by animals. Not a good way to go. Do the slurp. That's one way to describe them. But that don't make a lick of sense. Haha. Oh, they have the liquor sparked in the garage. Makes sense.
Careful. I saw something.
Yeah, I saw it too, Sheva. Maybe we should just close it again? We can't. Yeah, when there are liquors around, always watch the roof. Some lab animals. How long have they been locked up? Can we set these guys free, perhaps? These poor creatures. Okay, you not you. You're not a poor creature. You're a horrible monster. Hyena.
Come on.
Okay.
I wish I could pick the grenade back up, but... Yep, that's definitely liquor. Oh. Maybe I need to grab my shotgun. How many bullets do they take in this one? Many, apparently. Oh, miss. Well, they're tough, but they're not much worse than usual. It's weird to have all these normal animal sounds in such a dangerous area. It's like, oh yeah, I'm fighting zombies while I hear a maa of a sheep in the background. Very odd.
You grab it.
Roger.
Give me an herb.
Take this.
Gimme an herb.
I need ammo.
Use this.
So rude. You grab it. Yeah. Give herb. Well, you know, they're army people. They're not, Oh, hey, it's an AK-47 except 74 for some reason.
Take it.
Okay.
There we go. All the monitors are offline. They sure are. Okay, wow, that lore bomb near the start really took it out of me. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this whole chapter.
More of them.
Yeah, we wouldn't last in a fight with a whole horde.
You copyrighted AK-47? Ah, okay, so that's why Capcom had to change it. They couldn't challenge you on that after all.
Take it.
Roger.
Oh, I can hear more lickers. Capcom fears you, just like all mortal men. Makes sense. At least they know their place. Okay, they're gonna... It's like they were just like, oh no, we could never face a horde. So in other words, they're gonna absolutely throw a horde at us.
I don't think they'll notice us.
Guess their senses are weak.
Just to be safe, we should be as quiet as possible.
Okay, just sneak by him. Okay, good. But, let's not make any noise. No need to make them upset. Oh, Chris. Was that really Yeah. I was about to say, was that really smart? Run. Sorry, had to do it for the bullets. Oh. Uh-oh. You know what we could use at this point, Sheva? A grenade. Get it? Sheva, please. Yeah, just to be safe, we should be as quiet as possible. Fires off cannon. Pretty much. Oh my, this is a big room, and you know what it is with big rooms? Big rooms usually means there's gonna be a big battle.
Come on!
Okay.
Come on!
Roger.
Come on!
Okay.
This is gonna be fun, I hope so. I hope so. We have a heal, and we have some pretty good resources. Maybe leave it for start of next time? Yeah, I could have, but I don't know when it saves, Pixel Master. So just to be safe, I'm gonna see when there's another, like, real cutting off point. But you're right, though. Probably should have saved it. Probably should have stopped at the start of Chapter 5. It just happened so suddenly that I kind of just stumbled through it, you know? But once it says checkpoint, whether it's the end of the chapter or not, I'll probably... Well, I don't know if it saves that. When it says saving, that's when I'll stop. Not checkpoint, saving.
That means Jill might be here.
Oh. Well, that was anticlimactic. Just dropped an old corpse. Yeah, good question. That's a mood, yeah. Capsule opens, he just drops out. Hashtag relatable. Sure.
Jill.
Oh, yes. So... So, at the start of the story, Pixel Master, Chris jumped out a window with Albert Wesker. So Chris thought she might be dead, but...
So many.
But, of course she isn't.
People from all over the world to experiment on.
So, he's looking for her.
It stopped.
Why?
That's why.
Normal RE plot, yeah. Oh hey, a big scorpion. I was not ready for a QTE to suddenly hit me in the face. Yep, they always do this. They always do this. They put me in this false sense of security and then suddenly... boom. Yeah. That isn't the first time it happened, and it won't be the last time either. Now let's just, if there's gonna be a boss, at least let's try it before we call it done. Okay, now we're gonna have the QTE again. Oh, right, the vulnerable parts on the legs. Always the vulnerable parts. It is pretty funny to fill them on purpose. There's this Spider-Man game that's kind of famous for having some really hilarious QTE fails. Spider-Man 2, yeah, it has some really good ones. Okay, I got a magnum ammo shot at him, so that's pretty good. Whoa. So we need to keep hurting his legs until he falls and then shoot him in the mouth. Very typical video game boss, but I don't mind too much. Getting this guy to quick turn is quite a challenge. Ow. Uh-oh. Small ones. Okay. Those were a couple Magnum shots, so that must have hurt him a lot. Okay. Back to this. Shoot the legs. He's just a sleepy boy, yeah. I don't like how ineffective the grenades look. Okay. He's taking some time to go down, and I'm taking too many hits. Whoop, get back up, Chris. Can't you reload while, you know, walking? Healed up. Okay, no more shotgun. This is coming down to the wire. There we go. Now watch as he only takes damage from like dancing on him or something. Yeah, that would be awkward, but I think we got him. Took us almost all our ammo, but we destroyed him. Okay, so is Jill gonna be in here? Have they put her in cold storage? Nope.
Damn it. Where is she?
She's still okay.
How nice to finally make your acquaintance.
He just got pranked, yep.
She works with Tricell.
Nice. You've done your homework.
An officer in the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium. Why?
As if I need to explain myself to you. Although, weren't you two given orders to retreat?
So it was you.
Where is Jill?
Jill? Even if I did know, you think I would tell you?
Cut the crap. Tell me where she is.
As soon as you two are done with your little vigilante mission, you should leave. There's nothing here worth throwing your lives away for.
She's lying. She knows something.
It's time we get some answers.
Okay. That was 5-1. And you know what? I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm going to express. I think the woman in the gas mask might be Jill. The woman with Wesker in the gas mask. Not the gas mask, in the Plague Doctor mask. Because she's the only one who hasn't been given a clear identity yet. So it's probably her, probably Jill. Or a clone of her or something. That's true, they have so many capsules here, it could be like a Jill clone. But I think there's gonna be a moment where we see her face and it'll be Jill, probably. But we will see that next time, because now we're actually gonna stop. So hey, that was a pretty productive stream. We made it through quite a long segment. That's where we're gonna have to leave it for today. Don't know when I'll be streaming again next. Maybe tomorrow, probably not, so most likely again on Thursday. I hope to see you all then. But until then, have a good day or night, and see you later. Bye-bye. And thanks for stopping by, of course.